What's up, guys? We're outside of our Woodbridge location here in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Epic Train Collectibles. As you can see, we have Destined Rivals release date today. We got everybody here waiting for product. Hopefully we have enough product for everybody and everybody came out to show support. So we're gonna show some support back and do a little fun game with everybody here in line and give away some packs. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Looks like I'm running out of a booster box here. Hello. Thank you. Subscribe. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. No problem at all. Appreciate you guys.
Episode coming out.
Next episode. So we're doing it every 2 weeks. So that's when the episodes come out. But we drop shorts in between. You guys are probably gonna see this on YouTube.
Thank you.
You subscried on YouTube?
Oh, subscribe right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, let me go grab another one. You guys come over here. Oh, damn, we got Ethan's home.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So how many packs did you hand out? Everyone online got a free pack?
Everybody in line got a free pack.
That was subscribed to our YouTube.
Yep, subscribe to the YouTube. Most of them, I believe, follow us on Instagram. Also follow the Epic Hour After Hours Instagram, guys. There's 2 Instagrams. So follow both of those. And then, and then we're obviously subscribed. I did keep saying follow in the video. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yeah, follow us on YouTube. And I was like, wait a minute, subscribe. I got to get used to this. Like, subscribe, follow. Yeah, I got to get used to that.
Yeah, we'll clip in some video footage we have of Jeff handing out some cards. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure people waiting outside weren't expecting some free product right before coming in.
No, yeah, everybody's pretty cool. Some of the feedback we got was like, I guess it was like kind of like quiet and stuff before I started doing that, and then it kind of, people all started talking to each other, and they were like, I guess they kind of also brought in like, oh, what did you pull? What did you pull? So it kind of like brought some excitement right before they came in to get their product, which was pretty cool. So it was really cool. Everybody was very happy. We kept obviously the same thing we always been doing for the last couple of releases, which is opening the product, right in front of them.
So they could buy it at
to get it at a better price.
Retail price.
Yeah, to get it at retail price, at MSRP. So everybody, the feedback we continue to get on that was incredible. So we really appreciate that. So it was really cool, and
yeah, it's good. It's good to do something for the people that come out. At least the majority of the people that you see at both locations, they were there for the Journey's release. Now they came back for the Destined. So we wanted to do something to give back a little bit, and those free packs, I think helped out.
And encourage everybody to subscribe. We'll be doing some random giveaways here and there, and if we catch you randomly, if you're subscribed, we'll give you something, and maybe even on the pod we'll randomly pick a subscriber eventually, and maybe ship something out, or
Then
so definitely make sure you're subscribed.
Subscribe, leave comments. We do want to start implementing that a little bit more. Maybe read out some of your comments, or if you have any thoughts of stuff you want us to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna start picking out random comments on our videos and just start, reaching out to them and being like, hey, you won. Appreciate you being subscribed. Appreciate you leaving a comment. Let's send you some product.
Yeah,
let's make it fun.
But so you were ripping the seal, selling at retail price. So why aren't you following the GameStop model?
I mean, just for the feedback I got in the line. Before that, I actually was telling everybody in line that this was one of the topics we wanted to talk about on the pod. But yeah, to me that was ridiculous, and the fact that they only announced it a couple of days before,
I just saw recently that their whole model now is going to change from getting away from video games, and they want to focus more on like collectibles and stuff in the hobby. So,
if you think about it, who's buying physical copies of video games anymore? Isn't it all?
No, it's mostly digital now.
Right. So they have to pivot.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah, for specific consoles, I guess. Yeah, obviously the high-end consoles, it's going to be all digital. But like stuff like the Switch and those type of things, they still kind of have that going for them. But and I don't get me wrong, I agree with you have to change, right? The model is obviously not working, like we're saying.
You adapt to the current market. I mean,
exactly.
I think it used to be crazy when they used to do those midnight releases for the video games. Like that used to be huge. So maybe it's not working out as well for them anymore because so much is changing to digital.
They're trying to hop on the next hype,
Yeah.
Now they have big lines for TCG, so.
But the way that they're doing it, I don't agree with.
Scalp.
They're becoming
price gouging.
They're becoming part of the problem. So charging $200 for a booster box, which is above MSRP, I don't think is the right thing to do.
You have some of the numbers. You want to talk about that real quick? What are they selling product for?
The booster packs, they had MSRP was I think about $4.50. They were selling them for $6. Booster bundles, $27. They were selling them for $40. Booster boxes I mentioned, MSRPs are on $160. They were selling for $200. Build-in battles, $22. They were selling them for $25. That's not as crazy, but it's also not as desirable of a product, at least initially, until the other ones run out. Then I'm sure those went. And then the 3-pack blisters, $14. They were selling them for almost $20. It's like a 20 to 33% increase in prices just off that. But if they're getting them, I assume that they're buying them from Distro. They're already getting it at a decent value. With the amount that they buy, probably even get better deals for
They're buying bulk for
a big company like
every store
GameStop.
across the United States.
Right.
Exactly.
So even if you just do the right thing, sell it at retail at MSRP, you're gonna make your money regardless. I don't see the need for them to increase the way that they did.
No, like we were saying, I agreed with them pivoting to collectibles. Obviously, it's hot right now, and they always kind of did sell. They didn't sell. It wasn't their main thing. Obviously, they just did it for convenience.
They've sold Pokemon and other TCGs for a while now, but they're just making a big effort to get more involved into it.
Yeah, but like to do this, from getting involved in it to doing this, to me is ridiculous. Like Target had announced it, which that was already bad enough, and then I think they kind of went back on it because I don't really see them doing it that often. They kind of release at MSRP, and then sometimes they do release a little bit higher, but like I haven't seen them fully go for it. And then for GameStop for a couple of days before release
I think maybe they tried it, they got bad feedback, so then they just reverted back to.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the same feedback that they should be.
That's what's going to happen with GameStop too.
Yeah.
Especially, what pisses me off about GameStop is GameStop was going under, and the little man stepped in and invested to bring them back, and now they're shitting all over the little man.
Yep.
Hey GameStop, stop playing games and sell games at retail.
Exactly. That's the main thing. Like when it was a Roaring Kitty, whatever, when he started the whole push for that. Don't get me wrong, people are making money off of that. And I'm not trying to say like,
absolutely,
oh, the little man, I'm saying they were doing it just because to keep the GameStop out. I get it. People were making money off of, the stocks and all that. And,
a lot of those people are still holding. They're holding long term,
Exactly. But it was like the first time the little person was like pushing up against the big. And in reality, in my opinion, I think that did save the company. And for the company to turn around and go, oh, okay, cool. All the people are supporting us right now. We are trying to turn to this collectible side, and this is what we're gonna do. Because I've seen was it Leonhardt? He posted a video. He always goes to a specific GameStop, I guess, in his area in California, where they actually have tables, tournaments, like card game tournaments, all that. So you can see how heavy they're really going into the collectible space.
Well, they're definitely going in heavy because they're basically. They're trying to be a scalper. I mean, now they're going to get on Whatnot, so they're selling it. They're selling at market price.
That's another new.
They're going to start streaming on Whatnot. I mean, they're going full scalper.
Yeah, they're going full just profit at this point with this. And
I get it from a business standpoint. Like you got to make money, but do it the right way, man. Like I think you're just going to end up hurting yourself in the end.
And their
customers aren't going to come back once they see it. I mean, there's people that really want the product, so they're going to go get it. But
they're hurting the little guy. They're hurting the smaller shops. I mean, the shops that are also selling on market, but
there's a few out there. I've seen clips of other places that do similar to how we did it over here. So we're not the only ones that do it. But you got to try to help out the people that play the card game, because there's like a whole community behind that as well.
Well, that's part of the reason why you guys had 60 people waiting online here. And the next release, you'll probably have more, and the next release, you'll probably have more. As word gets out, hey, these guys are continually selling at retail price. Why would you go anywhere else?
Yeah. Unfortunately, if we could get as much product as they could,
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Hopefully we could
as
get
many people as we could, and we would definitely, keep honoring MSRP, and we would 100% do that for everybody. But it's just unfortunately comes down to numbers, and they get a lot more than we do.
Yeah, they do. But just with the amounts that they can buy, I guess their buying power, and they probably get it for better prices.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that all these other places are getting involved in this thing too. Like, I don't know if you guys saw, I sent you guys a clip the other day that Ace Hardware has Pokemon cards.
That's wild. That's wild.
You had sent the clip about the Hyundai dealership selling like in their parts department.
Look like a legit card shop in their parts department at a car dealership. That's
exactly. Like I know Dick's Sporting Goods also. There was a picture out there from Dick's Sporting Goods.
No, they had a video. It was like they had a stand in the middle with booster packs, sleeve packs, boxes, and then at the very bottom they had like a clear glass section with all graded cards. Like they had some decent stuff too.
Graded cards?
Graded cards, yeah.
Damn, the fact that they're getting that deep into it is crazy. Like, yeah, I get everybody seeing the money in this, but
They're seeing the greed in it. That's what they're seeing.
Mhm.
You know, I'm looking at it from Pokemon's perspective. Wouldn't you rather have thousands of small card shops with people like you that were collectors, turned business owners, and you're supporting the customer, you're pushing the product, supporting the community, instead of, you know, a Hyundai dealership and Ace Hardware? What do they care about TCG? Aside from maybe 1 or 2 employees in there that are collectors and care about it.
They just want to get their piece of the pie, I
Right,
guess.
yeah.
That's what it comes down to. But
I mean, that's the point of it. Like, we decided to open a shop and do all this because we've been collectors since we were kids. You know what I'm saying? We're collecting together as kids, and then we grow up and we still follow, you know, we know everything about the product and all that. So it's like,
I think most card shops, it's
Yeah,
you know, it
well,
comes
it's like most
from
card
a
shops, yeah.
collector. Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, there might be some bigger corporate stores I don't know about, but you know, most small card shops are collectors.
Now, if Dick's Sporting Goods got involved in selling sports cards, that would make more sense to me.
Right.
Like, it seems like they know about sports.
yeah, I think GameStop's gonna end up doing sports as well. From what the clip I saw about their CEO getting interviewed, like with the way that they're changing from
They're just
video
going
games
full TCG.
yeah.
Oh.
They said something or numbers I saw was like they have like 2,900 locations, like physical GameStops, and I think like current like sports card shops there's around like 2,300. So I think they want to kind of take over that that market
And
you know
push
what
out
I
the
mean?
little guy.
Yeah,
Well, do you think it's going to have the same implications we think it's having with Pokemon right now?
absolutely.
Like, we
With
feel
these
like
big,
obviously
with the big corporations now getting so heavily into the Pokemon scene, or not just Pokemon, but if they start going into other TCGs, it's definitely going to affect the local card shops.
Well, it's going to
Like,
affect
we're-
it's going to affect the distributors. Distributors are not
Well,
going
the
to want to sell to
yeah,
thousands
that's-
of small
that's
shops.
what I was
They're
gonna
going to
say.
sell to one customer with thousands of shops.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we struggle sometimes to get product. Like we got a decent amount for the release. Well, how long did it take before we sold out? Maybe
40 minutes.
yeah. Well, there was a big demand for it. We knew there was going to be. We ordered as much as we could, but we can ask for 300 boxes. We're lucky if they send us
And how many
50.
how many distributors are you allocating product from?
5. Yep, all 5.
Yeah.
We order from all 5, the maximum number we can, and
I mean, we posted our numbers of
Yeah.
what we had available.
I like that.
on-
I like
on,
that.
On Instagram, so people knew
Yeah. So if you're
what
number
was available.
100 in line and you see that, hey, these guys only said they only have 80 booster boxes or something, like,
Mhm.
oh, maybe I shouldn't wait in line. So,
Well,
so you don't get pissed
So
off
we
when you
had-
get up
Exactly.
here.
I mean, we
exactly.
had a certain amount of boosters,
Mhm.
elite trainer boxes, and and booster bundles, and we limited it to one item per person, so that at
Mhm.
least if there was that long of a line, that everybody could
Would get something,
Could
yeah.
get something. Yeah.
Right.
yeah, we were probably like halfully down the line. We sold out of boosters here.
Yeah,
But then
boosters were the
everybody
first to
else
go.
was-
Even in Springfield, they were the first. They were the first to go.
Yeah,
Then it
everybody else was
then it
still able to
ETBs.
get ETBs,
Mhm.
and then after that it was booster bundles. So it kind of like went down that wave, but at least everybody got to get some product. A lot of people were opening it right here in the shop, which was awesome. But yeah, it was.
But going back to GameStop, I read today that they invested $500 million into Bitcoin. What does that have to do with TCG games, or
I don't know.
what
They might know something that we
we
don't.
just talked about them pivoting. What are they pivoting into, a financial institution? I mean, I don't get it. It just seems like a money grab. They're
Yeah.
buying because they have a lot of resources at the moment,
Mhm.
and they're expecting Bitcoin to appreciate, and they want to turn a profit. Which I'm all for it. Corporations have to make money, but at the expense of the little guy. I mean, come on.
That's
I mean, it's the same thing with them starting to stream on whatnot.
Right? What's that going to look like?
Exactly.
like, who are they going to have streaming for them?
I
Are,
think
they-
I
are they
read
gonna
that-
are they going to hire somebody specifically to stream? Because you there are certain things that you need to be able to do, and I as
I'm assuming they're bringing someone on with experience that has a
they're
following.
probably what was the other the people on Whatnot? They were like one company, but they hired streamers to come in under their platform.
I know. I forgot their name, but I know who you're talking about. Big company. They share on multiple platforms, actually.
Yeah.
Not just whatnot.
That's probably what they're going to do, though.
Mhm, mhm.
They'll
Going twice?
have it. They'll have going twice. There you
Going
go.
twice.
So they'll have it as like this is the GameStop channel,
And they'll have multiple
but
streamers.
they'll hire streamers to come in and sell
It's
under.
gonna be
their-
like a
under their
streamer
name,
farm,
and then-
basically.
and then they get their
Yeah.
percentage or whatever. How it
probably like
works.
GameStop,
Mhm.
Woodbridge, and then GameStop wherever, and then GameStop wherever, and then each one will be streaming.
Each one, or you think it's gonna be a central location?
For what we saw, it seems like one specific location started
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
So I guess they're probably going to look at that specific location, see how it does, and then from there, if it goes well for them, they're going to branch out. And the other thing too is, are they getting charged the same fees?
No, I'm sure that they're going to work out a deal like
Exactly.
like some other streamers do. They get
So,
better
so from
percentages
like a
or
streamer
discounts.
standpoint, like, is that fair to you? Where, let's just say I've been streaming for 2 years on Whatnot, grinding and having to pay my 15% to Whatnot, and now a huge corporation like GameStop comes in and they get charged 5%.
No, I mean obviously it's not fair. But
Exactly.
it's what to be expected from
Especially-
big corporations coming.
Especially
into the
since they
space.
have like an unlimited supply of product. They could source from all their locations, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, even I'm sure they could reach out to distros and be like, "Hey, we really need a higher allocation."
And they're buying that much product, they'll probably get more product.
Yeah. I mean, we try to do that.
I mean, that's just
we
gonna
have
hurt.
we have no luck.
Exactly. That's
Well,
just
you're
gonna
not
hurt.
buying pallets and pallets of product, you know.
I
But
mean,
we're constantly
yeah, of course.
buying product.
But you're
and
two small stores, not 2,900
yeah,
stores
exactly.
across the United
That's-
States.
That's
You know,
the difference,
Yep.
and that's why I think it's going to affect us
Mhm.
significantly going
I mean, but
forward.
even the small stores, when you look at it, yeah, we're 2 small stores, and then I'm pretty sure like Zapp's has 2 stores, and a lot of these small places have 2 stores, 3 stores, 1 store even. But they've been ordering for years.
and they still can't get it.
Before the hype.
Right.
No, before the hype, we would be able to get whatever the hell we wanted. I'd place an order for 100, they'd send me 100. So now you're going to just let these big corporations come in because
Right.
it's hot, and now they get priority? That's
Yeah,
not
what
fair.
what's
We
going
were
to happen
keeping
after?
you guys afloat
mhm.
by ordering, not
Well-
just specifically us. Obviously, I know that we don't order enough, but all of us collectively, like every single collectible shop in the country, in reality, they were all ordering from these distros because that's the only way to get the product. Without them, the
Mhm.
distros wouldn't exist.
Well, do you think there's such a shortage because of these big corporations are getting into it?
Most likely.
Yeah.
Or is it because I also just read that Pokemon printed like a lot less cards this year, 1.2 billion or something cards. I don't know what the figure was last year, but it's a lot lower than it was last year. I think it's probably a combination of the two.
It's a combination.
I was gonna say, I think that's
yeah.
part of it. They did announce they were going to print less because I think there was too much last year.
They
or the
overprinted,
year
right?
before, but if they
overprinted
were
the year
overprinting,
before.
yeah.
It's like the Packs of Evolution. They were like giving those things out
Mhm.
Yeah, it took
for
them
like
years. to
how
get
many
rid
years
of it,
afterwards because
Yeah.
they printed so
They
much.
printed so much of it. Yeah.
Now they're underprinting.
Well, it's not that they're underprinting, just the demand got so high that because they cut down,
Mhm.
now they have to ramp it back up. And they're going to keep doing that cycle of going up and down of printing because,
Right.
I mean, at least for the next year, I think it's going to stay
Mhm.
pretty
But-
big because you got the 30th anniversary next year.
Mhm.
So all those sets coming out are going to be really desirable.
Now my question is this: you think they'll stop printing some of this stuff eventually, or they're just going to keep printing it as long as there's demand?
No, they'll stop eventually, like because they can't keep the same print runs going.
But my question is, should I go out and buy at market price right now, or should I wait a few months for a reprint?
Oh no, wait a few months.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait it out.
Definitely wait a few
Yeah.
months.
They're definitely
Even after
going to get back to it and
even
reprint.
after the initial release, like a lot of the prices are going to go down.
Mhm.
Yeah, if they keep doing it the same way, let's just say black and white releases, then they'll release more, Destined Rivals, or they'll release more of something else. Like right now, you can already see it. Journey Together, when it first came out, it was high. And now you can already find Journey Together, coming down on price in a lot of, and you find it available at a lot of retail stores. So obviously, I think that's what probably one of the least sought out sets out of all of them. So probably that's why. But as they keep coming out to the sets, and those sets are going to be more the focus, I feel like these sets might drop a little bit. And then once there's a shortage of them again, that's when they're going to spike up again.
Yeah. What do you think about Walmart doing the box break? I don't know if you saw those on their website. Was that Walmart directly, or was
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
a seller on Walmart?
I think it's like Walmart directly doing it for what knows what like with the seller.
With the seller.
Yeah, with the seller. So I guess they partnered up with a big streamer, and they're doing their own like box break. So I guess they're trying out the same thing that like eBay is doing, and everybody kind of. Actually, we
does it
spoke
work?
about this
How
a
does it
couple of
work
podcasts ago.
without-
Actually, which is funny. We spoke about like why doesn't Walmart get involved? Why doesn't
They must be listening.
Amazon? Like, we
start
spoke about
start keeping
this.
our mouths shut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how it's going to work. Are they going to live stream it as well? Like, are they getting into
Yeah.
that space? Yeah.
Yeah, seems like it's gonna be a live stream type of bro. Think about his money there.
Well,
Like,
they were doing it for sports cards, and basically the way it works is like you pick what team you want to buy that bundle for,
mhm.
Mhm.
and then whatever packs and stuff that they open, you would get the players from that team.
Hmm.
So I don't know. We'll see where it goes, man.
But before we get off of Destined Rivals, let's play our game here. It's a little different this week.
Hmm.
So because Destined Rivals just released let's do top 5 most valuable hits from the set. So
are you giving us the prices already?
So
or?
these are the prices. The cards are not in order. So
Oh, okay.
so take a guess and see
That's kind of off.
what card matches to what price. These are the top 5 most expensive market.
I know which one's the
Yep,
first one.
Mewtwo's first. that's easy.
Mewtwo's first. The one that's throwing me off though is that Tyranitar. Where's that from?
That's a promo,
Is
stamp
it?
promo.
It is a promo.
Yeah, Destined Rivals.
Okay. I think
Stamped.
I'm gonna go with the Moltres second.
next. Yeah, Moltres second. Ho-Oh third. Oh no, wait, Garchomp. I'll put that one last, the Tyranitar.
You think so? I don't think so.
Promo.
Really?
Is it just a promo? It's a stamp promo from Destined Rivals, but is it like a staff promo? Is it just? It's not the Pokemon Center promo.
No. I mean, it's high.
You think Ho-Oh is before Garchomp?
The prices of those are gonna be close clearly because it's only a $5
So
difference.
I think
I would leave it at Ho and then Garchomp.
I think it's the other way. I think it's Garchomp then Ho-Oh,
Oh, okay, so swap them, yeah.
Garchomp.
and then I guess the Tyranitar promo last.
Yeah, that's the way I'd put it. I don't
140 for that is crazy.
I know, that's what I was gonna say. Like even 140.
This is
wow.
prices off market prices off TCG player from as of today.
Interesting.
Yeah. So final guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's take a look. All right, let's start least expensive out of the 5.
Let's go.
Okay. All right.
You're
all
right.
We got one right.
Tyranitar
There we go.
at $140 promo card.
Nice.
Number 4 at $150 we have Moltres.
No way.
Damn. What?
That one was much higher before.
Yes, that must have just dropped.
I think it did already. Yeah.
Number 3 at $155. Oh,
Okay, we got that
All
one
right.
right.
No, we swapped it.
Yeah, so just the Moltres and the
We'll leave it there.
yeah, no, my bad.
number 2 at $200
It's gonna be Garchomp.
Garchomp, and then
Yeah.
of course number 1 at $325 the Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Which I was lucky enough to pull. I was able to open up a booster box,
Mhm.
and I pulled the Mewtwo.
Nice.
So, question: are we ever gonna get more than 2 right in this game?
No, we got 3, did we?
No, 2.
3. We got the Ho-Oh,
No, the whole we put the 4.
did we?
Yeah, I was gonna leave it at 3.
Oh
Remember?
man! All right, we got 2 out of 5.
Oh,
All right,
man.
we'll try to improve as we go.
Now, my question is, do these prices surprise you? I mean, it just launched a few days ago. Do you think it's high? You think it's low?
The Mewtwo doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, no,
That one was over 400
Mhm.
not too long ago. The rest of them,
I mean, that Tyranitar surprises me.
yeah,
I don't know. I gotta figure out what that's
see,
from.
I'd have to see if that might be a staff promo. I think it is. I think it is a staff promo. That's why it's $140. Because
Okay.
Steve is doing the master set, and I think he was looking into those.
Okay, so that makes more sense if it's a
Mhm.
staff promo.
Interesting.
If that's a regular promo. I'm like, what?
That one that might actually stay around that price because of how hard those are to get.
Mm-hmm.
But the other ones, the Mewtwo may come down a little bit more, but the other 3 I think are going to drop down. They probably, or they might stay around the $150 range.
How long do you expect the prices to stay at this level? Another week, 2 weeks, month?
I give it another week. The more people open and get their
Mhm.
product, the more prices go down, more gets put out into the market to sell.
And you guys are saying the hit rates are pretty good on this
the
set?
hit rates are pretty good.
Yeah.
So the prices will start coming
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
The booster box I opened, like hits wise, was like 14 hits, which is pretty good for a box.
Right.
The older sets you used to get like 8 or 9 and you'd be happy, but this one it's definitely
The
increased.
only one I
There's more cards though, like illustration rares and
yeah.
stuff like that. So it makes sense.
I feel like the only one that's gonna stay up there is gonna be the Mewtwo, and that's only because Mewtwo is just the more sought after.
I want to know what's going to
card.
happen for White Flare and Black Bolt
Oh, bro.
with the set size for that one. It's like
Right.
what is it, 400 or more cards?
400 each set,
No, it's
part
gonna be
1
like,
and 2.
It's gonna be like 800 cards.
800 total, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So,
Now let's see what the
That-
hit rates are going to look like for that one.
but I was gonna say that the only thing they can do with that one, and it's gonna have to be this way because the set's so big, is it's gonna have to be real fun to open.
yeah, oh, for sure.
It's like, because you're gonna have to be getting a hit
most
every
likely
other
a
pack.
hit every other. Yeah.
How much
Yeah.
bulk are you going to have?
Oh man. If you're gonna try to rip to get all the hits out of that, it's
No.
gonna take you years.
Your bulk station is going to be topped
Yeah.
off pretty soon.
Let's go.
Yeah, but we also have a box here to open. Do you want to do that at the end? Or you want to do that now?
Up to you guys. You want to start opening some packs?
You want to open some now, and we'll open the rest at the end.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Got you. Never gonna say no to opening some packs. Wait, who paid for these?
Epic Trading Collectibles.
Damn.
You know what? Take it out of Ben's paycheck because he didn't show up for the podcast today. How about
Oh
that?
yeah. He must have gotten deported.
He's back in England.
Yeah, he's gonna be back in the UK. Oh man.
Let Jeff open so the camera can get him.
I just have a question though, right? So if this is recording, right?
Mhm.
Are you gonna catch everything, or if I put a card to the side, like? Let's see, like the Buzz,
You go
Gibble,
Try to peek, see what's in the back.
Skarmory.
I think Nuno already opened this and
Ogre
resealed
Pond.
it, so
Oh, got it. All right.
use the
Bruh.
metal detector on him.
No.
Oh, nice. Oh, we already got the MRI scanner in the back.
No, it's yeah. It's
Oh,
good.
nice.
By the way,
Nice.
it's a CT scanner. I made a mistake.
Is it
It's a
a
CT
CT
scanner.
scanner? Oh,
Yeah.
CT
It's
scanner.
very different than
There you
MRI.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go one more.
All right, Gyarados, nothing there. I mean, watch us be saying all this stuff like, yeah, this has great hits. We're gonna
And then
pull
nothing.
We're gonna pull nothing. All right, here we go. Ekans, Relor, Mankey, Ratatat, Lipard, Untail, Pinsir, Hippopotas reverse, Zapdos reverse, Wobbuffet, hollow. Nothing there.
Come on, Nuno. Pick out some fire.
Damn it.
I'm gonna start opening some too.
I was gonna say, open and give me
You're
the
gonna
hit,
pull
bro.
the hit. We're not gonna get it on camera.
I know. That's basically how it happens. Zubat, Meowth. I never have the luck. Wibble, Cyndaquil, Shaman, Ethan's Adventure,
I got
Abomasnow, Spite-Ups, Skarmory, and Ethan's Typhlosion Hollow. Nothing. You're giving me the bad packs, bro.
I'm gonna try to get the bad ones out of the way. How about that?
Save the good ones for the end. Tune in, guys, to the end of the
Oh,
podcast.
God,
We'll open the good packs.
Just keep watching. Eventually, we'll get them.
Nuno has a special skill of opening up the packs with no hits.
That's how it feels when I open packs. It's for real.
I mean, while I'm over opening, right? Did the guy ever get to Hawaii?
Oh yeah, he got there.
He did.
He got there.
got a-
Well,
he got a big
what's his
reception.
name? We'll give him a shout out.
Sailing with Phoenix. was it?
Sailing with Phoenix, yeah, yeah.
Or-
I know me and Nuno have been following him from like day 3. I don't know about you.
Great journey, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no! Well, I mean, I've seen his Instagram posts, and I did like. I'm not even gonna lie. I did like hop in the little thing to track his boat.
Mhm.
And when I remember, I think it was like last week when we spoke about it. You're like, "Oh yeah, it's still gonna take him another week." And I was like, "Damn!" But on the map, it looks like he was a lot closer to freaking Hawaii.
Well,
than that.
he's sailing from Oregon to Hawaii, so sailboat goes maybe 8-10 miles an hour, maybe a little more with if you're lucky with the wind. So yeah, it
Damn.
takes a little while.
Is that something that you would do, Mike? This is something I wanted to bring
that
up.
was my dream.
I waited for the podcast.
So my whole reason for buying a sailboat.
But you got rid of it. though,
Yeah, I
right?
got rid of it.
Yeah.
That's
Got
that's a
one hit.
that's a rich man's hobby.
Yeah.
That's why they call it a boat. It's bring out another 1,000.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, it's you either got to be a rich man or a retired man with a lot of time to put into your boat.
Well, I remember the one day that we went out, we finally got the sales going.
Mhm,
That was pretty,
Well,
pretty fun.
we learned how to sail that thing
We
together.
did.
Nuno almost tipped that thing over, man. We had that thing leaning.
Really?
We did. We put the sail fully up, and then the storm was coming in that day.
There was like
remember?
some
So,
heavy winds
we
that day.
definitely-
We're
we
first
picked up some speed.
first time we get sails going on a 30-foot sailboat, and we had that thing leaning. That was
Oh,
that was
God.
that was a
Mike
an
was getting-
experience.
Like got scared. He's like, "Yo, put it down." Put it.
well, when water starts coming over the railing, now
It
I
was
know
a-
that,
it was about to.
that's pretty normal,
It's normal, yeah.
but when you have a new purchase, and your sailboat's taking on water, you get a little nervous.
I mean, you guys were going back to your Portuguese roots.
Yeah. Well, probably shouldn't talk about our Portuguese sailing routes. Might get canceled. The Portuguese did not do very good things with their sailboats.
Did you see one of the clips that he posted? I forget what exact day it was, but I guess one of the people that was commenting said, "Make sure that you do your rounds every day." to
Yes.
like inspect all
Yes.
the gear and everything, and you
'Cause-
found like something was missing a bolt. I would
I
freak
think
out.
a bolt that
I would
holds
freak out.
that holds the guide wires that holds the mast up was coming loose, and it could have, you know, the guide wire could have gave out, and the whole mast could have came down.
Oh, there we go. We got a nice one.
The
Team
Meowth, let's
Rockets
go.
Meowth. This was the Meowth that you guys were talking smack about.
There you go, nice.
That was very cartoonish.
No, it wasn't that one. There's another one that looks more than that, isn't it?
No,
Is
it's this one.
It
The
is?
one that's-
No,
yeah.
this. Oh, because of Giovanni.
Yeah,
Yes,
'cause
yes,
he looks
yes.
very cartoonish. I think it's dope.
Yeah, that is dope.
So we got one hit. There you go.
Yeah, but that guy just blew up on social. Man, it's amazing.
Kind of
But yeah,
brave. Kind of brave to do what he did though. Just quit
It's,
his
you know,
corporate
there's-
job, 9 to 5, to go and decide to sail around the.
There's
fucking
a lot
world.
of, you know, sailboat people that are kind of talking shit because they sail all over the place, and they've done that trip. He's not Christopher Columbus. He's not doing anything new. It's just he has a good story. You know, he, like you said, he quit his 9 to 5. I think he was diagnosed with something a few years back.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it is.
Some
but
kind of
on
spine
his-
condition
on
or
his
something.
Recent post, I saw him mention it. Yeah.
So that's what kind of got him started on his journey to, you know, do what he's been wanting to do. So yeah, it's a cool story, man. Really super cool guy.
I mean, yeah, when I was watching his videos, he seemed kind of awkward on camera and things like that. And
But that's what people like. Everyone's awkward, you know.
I was gonna say that,
But it makes it more authentic. It makes it real.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah,
you know.
it's not
the-
scripted.
Yeah.
Exactly. The cool thing about it that I saw a lot of people, I guess, like can not sympathize with it, but I guess they can connect with it.
Mhm.
And that's the main thing is so many people connected with that a lot of the comments I saw was like, you inspired me now to finally do this thing that I always wanted to do. Somebody else was like, you inspired me to go on this trip that I always said I wanted, but I was scared of.
Absolutely.
So like all of that, in my opinion, I think that just makes it worth it within itself. But the fact that he did this for himself and now he's also having that impact on people, I think that's incredible.
Yeah, and I think this is only like the
That's
first
awesome.
step. He's planning on going around the world.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I saw another one of the clips where, as he was getting closer, people started doing airdrops. Airplane.
Well, because he's running out of food. He's like, I got no snacks. It
That
was like
crazy.
he was down to like eating like rice and beans or
Yeah,
something. Like
yeah,
he's like, I got
really
no
cool.
snacks.
We got Team Rocket's Mewtwo.
Nice,
EX.
nice. What we know what is cool about that story is that he was able to do that and live stream like the whole thing pretty much and keep everybody updated on Instagram because of Elon Musk's Starlink
Yeah.
having high speed internet in the middle of the
In the
ocean.
middle of the
It's just
ocean.
amazing times we
Insane.
live in, man.
Yeah.
Amazing times.
Yeah.
He was doing live interviews from his sailboat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's amazing.
I mean, yeah, Starlink, the whole thing of like, as long as you have access to the sky, it will connect. That's
The tricky
wild.
thing is I'm assuming he had to take the sails down because you can't have the antenna kind of wobbling all over the place. It has to have like a steady link unless it's on like a gimbal. So I'm assuming he had to take the sails down. It wasn't super windy out. So the boat was pretty stable, so I'm sure he had to stop what he was doing to go and, do like a live interview or something. But yeah, it's still really cool times we live in.
I mean, I don't know. I just saw that. I
Anything
thought that
good
was
out of
pretty
this
cool.
one?
Let's see. We got that.
I peeked a little bit.
Oh, Nido.
Nido King.
Nido
Let's
King.
go. This
We
is
got
a
the
really
Rockets,
bad box so
Nido
far.
King.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so far.
Jesus.
At first, I was gonna say maybe we'll send somebody the hits, but maybe.
I was talking so good about this ad. we got 4 right now.
Yeah, you know what? Let's start over the podcast. All right, so Destined Rivals pull rate is trash.
We're saving the heat for last, guys. We're saving the heat.
Oh man.
I'm trying here. I'm trying. All right, I got one here, but Jan might want to show the camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mega EX, nothing crazy.
Maybe there's a God pack in there.
Does this
Nah,
have it?
no.
No, right?
My question is this: if you get a God pack, is the rest of the box trash, or it's
Oh
just
hell yeah.
Yes.
yeah?
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
maybe that's what it is.
That's still worth it. In that sense, I've never pulled a God pack. I don't think any of us.
I pulled the
You pull a
the
demigod.
demigod pack.
Yeah.
It was, from 151, where you get like I got the Bulbasaur line. I got Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur.
Hmm.
Like the illustration ones. That was really cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, we halfway through that box now.
Pick up on another.
So we'll stay tuned, guys. We'll rip the rest of the packs at the end of the episode.
Let's see. Carbink. Oh, okay, we got a. Oh, not a double banger. Orbeetle. Team Rockets. Oh, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool art.
Nice.
Yeah, it's about half the box. We'll do the rest a little bit
Yeah.
later.
Going into what's next.
Yeah, let's go. Let's talk about PSA. A lot of news this week, man.
Seems
A
to be
lot going on this
Seems
week.
to be a popular topic.
Yeah.
Always talking about PSA.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they're having plans to open up a physical location. I think it's in Burbank sports card shop.
And this is just to do grading, or they're selling cards?
No, just for grading. So you'll have a physical location where you can go drop off cards to get graded.
And they're
they
authenticating their on site.
Are they doing the full grading process on site?
No, they don't do it on site. But you'll basically have somewhere like physically to go to drop off your cards to get graded. Like they have places. I know there's a place in Jersey City, I think.
Yeah.
But it's only open on Wednesdays. This is going to be like an everyday thing now.
The one it's a PSA office over there.
So it's like the main office. They actually do the grading there. I know they
Yeah,
grade Funko Pops over there. But most of the I think they do some cards. I know Zing ended up taking some cards there to get graded. But most of them go out to California to their main facilities over there.
Because I think
you have to wait for them to get shipped back.
Because I think it's tagged. They have, I don't know if it's multiple locations or one location. I know I saw a video on YouTube that they have a physical location, I think inside of a card shop, and they do grading on site, like while you wait.
Yeah.
You know, it takes a little bit, but
It might be similar to. They'll probably do something similar to what they did at Collecticon. PSA had a booth there.
Yeah.
So you can. That's what they used to do previously. Like for you to do physical drop offs was at like the cons, Collecticon or whatever. If they had a booth, you'd be able to go there, do a submission, or you can also do an appraisal before you submit it.
Yeah.
They'll have a guy there actually look at the cards and give you an estimate of what it would grade before you even send it.
before you spend the money,
So
or do you
then
have to pay them for that?
No, you do pay
You have
them.
to pay
You
for
do
it.
A
pay them
smaller
for that,
fee?
a smaller fee.
Okay.
Yeah. The guy when we were at Collecticon, was it 2 years ago? Last year? We picked up the Shadowless trio, Blastoise, Charizard, Venusaur, and we did it. We wanted to see what it would get if we got them graded, and the guy did it right there on the spot. So it's like it's a PSA actual
I guess
representative that will assess the cards and be like, oh, this one gets a 5, this one gets a 6.
so. Maybe in their physical location, they'll do the same before you
think
pay
that's-
for a full submission.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they'll have that option there.
'Cause I can't imagine they're doing it while you wait, because they're backed up like months now.
Yeah, they're backed up for months. Yeah.
Yeah, no, what I did see Tag wants to do, which I think would be incredible, and we would actually put that here in store for sure. Tag wants to do almost like a vending machine style thing. where you
Like,
just-
because their process is pretty automated using
it's
like
all-
It's more digital.
all digital.
AI and like some scanning techniques they
Mhm.
Yeah,
created.
so basically you put your card in the machine, scans it, does everything. You will automatically give it the grade, print out the label.
Yeah, that's gonna be the future.
encase it,
They're
and
definitely paving
pop
the
it
way.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine that, like going to a place there. Here you go. Let me just get my card graded real quick.
Because they created like their own scanning machines to scan all their cards, and they have like their database of scans. So it doesn't seem that difficult of a thing to incorporate into a vending machine.
Right. Yeah. Me personally, I don't have many graded cards. I have a few, but until I feel like the AI and the automated thing, if they get it right, it probably is going to be the way to go. Just sending the cards in to have somebody else grade it for you, like if they're having a bad day.
It's very opinionated, you know.
Yeah.
From one grader to the next, it
It's
could be
gonna
a
vary.
different score.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's people that do it all the time.
Mhm.
They'll get a PSA 9, for example. They get it back. They'll crack the slab.
Send it back in,
resend
hoping
it
for a
in.
10.
Sometimes you get a 10. Sometimes you even get an 8.
That's the problem. Now, I wonder if anyone's tested this out with tag. You know, if it's the same card, if you send it in 20 times, will you get the same grade?
That I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm assuming so. I mean,
Maybe.
if their technology works the way they say it
If
does,
there's anyone out there, let us know.
yeah,
Yeah.
something
If
I'd be
you've
curious
seen it.
about.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something you guys should test. We can make a video about that
I mean, we could.
For
We-
science.
we got a.
for science.
We set up the tag account. We haven't actually submitted anything to them.
Yeah, maybe just send the same card in like 10 times and see what you get.
Yeah, we can test that out. If nobody has and nobody comments, then we'll do
Yeah,
it.
if no one's done it, maybe we should do that for
We'll see.
science.
If it does start coming back the same because it is that automated, that would be, that is one of the ways to go. And I get a lot of people don't like tag, and
They have to build up the brand. You know, it's just a new brand.
But it's the truth. Like with PSA, you can. I'm guessing even with this retail, if they're all they're doing is giving you a sheet with the estimate. In reality, if I submit it after that and it goes to a completely different person, I can get a completely different grade.
Well, no, they'll attach the sheet of the guy that.
Yeah, but if I
looked
don't
at the
send it-
card, if you don't send it, then yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If I don't
that's
send that
what they
sheet-
told us. They were like, if you do decide to get it
Yeah.
graded, send this copy with your cards, and
You still have to
So
pay the
it's
full
basically
amount.
makes it easier.
basically they pre-graded it. The guy just has to officially
Put it on a
Put it in a slab.
You know, with the barcode.
You still pay the full amount when you submit it?
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
They don't whatever you paid for that pre-grade. They don't want to apply that towards the slab.
No, I don't think so.
They should, because the guy's not gonna damn grade. He's just gonna see the paper and go, all right.
I think maybe if we had done it there on the spot, he probably would have done something. But
Okay,
we paid for the service that they did. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, speaking of PSA, I also saw that I don't know if it's official, but I saw something about them offering like a cleaning service for cards now. Have you seen that?
I did. I think they started putting it in.
What?
Yeah. They're right now they're trying to get people's feedback on it. They're doing it as like a survey. Like, is this something that you guys would like?
So what kind of cleaning are you getting? It's like $2.99 per card. What kind of cleaning? I mean, what are they dusting it off with an air can? I mean,
it says to remove dust. It says light scratches off the hollow.
So they're polishing.
They're probably doing like a light.
All the things that they don't allow people to do to submit the cards to them. That's hilarious.
They're altering cards.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
I mean, again, how much can they be doing to the card for $2.99? Someone's not spending an hour or 2 hours with this thing.
No, it's just going to be like a
light cleaning,
whatever, maybe with like a Q-tip or like a small sponge. But if there's people that kind of do that now,
yeah. Well, you were just talking to me about
videos about that. I see guys like that put the cream on the hollow.
Right. So I think using the cream.
Then they put a humidifier. Then they put this thing on it. I see videos all the time on Instagram.
They get the creases out of it. They get dents out of it.
So that I think they consider altering the card because now you're putting something else on top of it.
The cream, I guess.
I don't know what they're using to clean the card. So
you were just talking about that to me. We were talking about that yesterday. That possibly maybe getting into doing some cleaning here at the store. Is that something you think would be worthwhile?
Maybe if it's something people are interested in, let us know.
Yeah,
we'll look into it.
Yeah, interesting. Hey,
I mean,
if that's something you're interested in, let us know.
Yeah,
as long as they're not grading it, obviously, because.
Well, you run the risk of then sending it to PSA, and then if they send it back saying it's altered, then if you're going to keep it for a binder card, then you could do whatever you want to it.
Yeah.
You see the release is going to be this week for the Nintendo Switch, Jeff? Did you get yours lined up yet or no?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes.
You still didn't get one?
I still didn't get one. No.
How did Jeff get one before you?
See, but they were making fun of me for still having the first one. You see those guys? You see? Karma.
Where'd you get an allocation?
I'm not going to say.
Well, how much did it cost you? That's what I want to know. What would you pay?
No, I'm paying retail.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm paying retail. So there was somebody I know. He was able to get. He's actually only got one. He doesn't really want it though, so he's just like, "Hey, do you want it?" I was like,
"Absolutely."
I was like, "Yes, of course."
He probably saw the video of us roasting you on the still having the Switch one. He felt bad,
Damn it, man! Why?
Get back to charity.
Here we go again, round 2, I guess. Yeah, I guess he felt bad, so he's like, you know what?
Are you getting the one with the Mario World, or is it just the regular?
No, just the regular. I'm gonna get Mario World, obviously, because I want to get that game.
That's one of the only games that's gonna be out on release day, though.
Yeah,
it's that, and then the tutorial one for the Switch 2, which they're counting as a game. I don't think they should.
I mean, the fact that they're charging for it,
that should have been.
A lot of people are upset. Yeah, a lot of people are upset because they did it with like the Wii, I think. Right, they included the Wii Sports thing, right? They included that with the console and all that. They've always included it, but now they're making it $10. So a lot of people are kind of upset at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's. I mean, I don't really know what other games I really want besides Mario Kart
World.
World.
Zelda. I don't know if you really played.
I never really played Zelda myself. Obviously, I know a lot of people love Zelda, and it's one of their biggest games. But I usually only play like Mario Kart, any of the Marios, obviously, and Pokemon.
Yeah.
But we were saying that the original games will still work if you pay like a fee to port it over or something.
So if you do the
online,
there's like an update packet that you can get for the game, and then you'll be able to play it on Switch 2.
On the Switch 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I'll do that.
It releases on June 5th. So are you going to get it on the day or?
I don't know. I'm hoping so.
You gotta wait and see.
He should be receiving it the day of.
I know. There was leaked pictures on Reddit of Targets that already had the Switches in stock. They were basically I don't know if it was on the sales floor or if it was in their back room, but they were locked up in a cage. And they already had them in stock physically. So this was like 2 days ago.
So what you're saying is you're just telling people to start breaking into Targets.
Targets.
That's basically what you're putting out there right now.
Make sure you save me one for getting you the tip.
Yeah, you're basically letting everybody know. Just go into the back of a Target with some bolt cutters, guys. Don't even bring your own bolt cutters. They probably sell them, so just grab them out the aisle as well. And just get yourself your Switch.
Now, tell me this. Is it an artificial shortage, or is it just a big demand for these things, or they're not making enough? Like, what's going on?
It's a big demand for it. Yeah, that's basically what it is.
I mean, it's not a huge upgrade from Switch 1, is it? Is it that big of an upgrade?
It just like we kind of went over the features on I think our second or third podcast, but it's the little stuff that they added for the Switch is gonna be a big deal. But yeah, it's just
so you guys keep roasting me. Yeah, it's a big upgrade from mine.
it
It might not be a big upgrade from the one he currently has.
Yeah.
It just seems like everything is hard to get nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, it seems it's crazy.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think they also released it that way on purpose as well. I'm pretty sure they
create the hype.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure they could have made more, but it kind of creates a hype around them.
It happened with previous consoles too, like Xbox and PlayStation. A lot of the times they would release around the holidays, and people would go crazy.
The holidays you expected, of course. Yeah.
But they would do their releases around that time
On purpose.
around like September, October. That's when the new consoles. So everybody would go crazy trying to get them before Christmas. They're actually releasing it a little bit earlier, but I think it's they expected to have this already last year. So.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe next episode we'll have a Switch here to demo.
Maybe Jeff, want to bring it in?
I mean, yeah. If it's here in time, 100%, I'll be here quiet, just on my Switch playing Mario Kart World.
Yeah. So one of the games, I don't know if you saw, there was a Pokemon Presents. They announced the official release date for ZA.
Yeah,
It's going to be
October.
October 16th.
Yeah.
And you're able to pre-order digitally the same day that the Switch comes out. So that's going to be big news. And
So I'll let you know once I pre-order.
They also released the cover art for the game, which a lot of people were starting to speculate about, like new mega forms. I know that the starters, I think, are going to get new megas supposedly.
Oh, so what's the cover art? I don't feel like
We'll display it here.
Yeah, I sent it to
Yeah.
sent it to Mike.
Really?
Yeah, pretty interesting. I know it's Chikorita is one of the starters. Ted Pig and
I had
Totodile.
seen that already. Why did they mix the starters?
I don't know.
Like
They kind of did the same thing with Legends Arceus, though. I think it's just a Legends theme that they're going with. They just do like mixed starters from different sets. Because they did different forms for Legends Arceus for the final evolutions of the 3 starters. So now for this one, being that the mega like evolutions is coming back, they're expecting them to give these 3 Pokemon new mega forms.
Got it. Okay.
So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see if that happens.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see that then. That's gonna be hyped.
Yeah, I think so.
You want to talk about events coming up in June here at Epic?
Yeah, I mean, we posted today. Was it today we did the post?
Yeah.
We have 4 different types of tournaments. One Pokemon. That's going to be on the 20th.
Yeah.
Of June. That's going to be. We're trying to see how many people we could get. I think we did set a max capacity of 32. We're hoping for, somewhere around that number.
Yeah, last time we had what, 24?
24, yeah, and we sold out
So-
pretty easily. So we're trying to up it because we still had a lot of interest. So we decided to go to a higher number.
Yep.
Then we have the first time we're doing it is a learn to play on the 18th. It's going to be during the week
That's for the
for Pokemon as well.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Pokemon,
so it's a
for the
Pokemon
kids
learn
to
to
learn.
play for kids, and even if there's adults, we have a time slot for adults as well.
Yeah.
You can come in, learn the game. If you don't have a deck, they will be provided to you.
You should join in, Nuno.
So
Learn to play
I
finally.
should finally, right after all these years.
Yeah.
Then we have a One Piece tournament also scheduled for the 25th, I believe. And then
think so, yeah.
we have Alestrals every Sunday. Every Sunday we have
That's just standing
Alestrals tournaments.
every
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yep.
How's the turnout looking for that?
It's been pretty good. Anywhere from 4 to like 10 people on
Yeah.
average.
Mm-hmm, yeah, new TCG, so
Yeah, new
people are
TCG,
learning.
Yeah, of
People are
course, yeah,
learning.
just
and-
to have that commitment to it's pretty cool. It's and it seems like everybody has fun with this, so it's
Mhm.
we're excited to host it. I know Pokemon Go Fest is also going to be in Jersey City. Although when they did announce Pokemon Go Fest, I thought it was hilarious because you saw like Paris, and then you saw like what was it? It was Paris, here, and then I don't know if it was like Tokyo or something, but you know they put like the name of the cities. But when it showed the one in Jersey City, it just showed a city in the background. They didn't put anything on
No,
it.
I mean they say Jersey City, but they're really New York.
But I guess they didn't want to put New York because it was in Jersey City, so they just put nothing.
Right.
And it just showed Liberty State Park in Jersey City.
That's just depressing. Paris, Tokyo, New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey. Yeah, I guess that's why they didn't want to put it, because they're like, you have these two amazing cities, and then you have New Jersey. But no, it's obviously there's a lot of people that play Pokemon Go here. There's usually people there's a pretty big group that always plays here in the mall, because there's a lot of things here in the mall that they end up going to the events together, which is pretty cool to see.
Can you tell us for people at home that might not know what Pokemon Go is? Not me, of course. But, what Pokemon Go Fest is?
So it's basically a festival that they do every year. But for anybody who plays the game, it's Pokemon Go. I don't know if anybody remembers. This was how many years ago at this point? Probably been like 7 years ago at this point, maybe, when Pokemon Go came out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a game where you saw everybody mindlessly walking into the street getting hit by cars, or people crashing into each other because everybody's trying to catch a Pikachu or trying to catch a Charmander because it just popped up on their screen. It's that game. Yes, people still play it.
But now it's like a convention for the game.
Kind of. They set it up, make it look almost like a theme park. They set up different stations where, like, here you can catch grass type, here you can catch water type, and then they have like special events, like or special Pokemon that you could catch at these events.
So you'll definitely be there.
No, honestly, I would go. I still play occasionally.
He's just gonna GPS mod his way into that event.
Yeah, I'm gonna put myself off on the calendar. Just so you know.
No, yeah, so it should be a pretty cool event. I haven't been to one. I actually would go just to see how it is, because I've never been to one. But and then you're also able to catch things that you're not usually able to catch.
Right, they're gonna have special things there just for the event.
They have like certain Pokemon that are usually not available on this side of the world. Like they have special Pokemon specifically for like South America or Asia or even Australia. Like they go through rotations at certain times, but during these fests they make them more widely available for people that don't travel outside of the country.
Gotcha.
So it's pretty cool.
I thought you were gonna take a trip to Colombia to go catch some.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, it's for Pokemon Go, right?
Yeah.
That's what I told my wife.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
We're working
for research.
For sure.
Oh, exactly. 100% research. All right. Yeah. So we'll live stream some of it. Very short. It's gonna be like a 5-minute live stream.
Yeah, during the day.
And then the rest will not be live streamed.
Tune in to see if you make it back.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That'll be the end of the pod.
Shout outs. Who are we shouting out?
So to start off, obviously, I don't know if you guys can see these awesome Labubus over here. Yeah, so we actually have somebody that we've known for a while at this point. I can say started off, I guess, meeting her through as a customer style, and then ended up becoming just a friend, and obviously now she does this, which is if you guys follow Creative Dimensions on Instagram, we'll probably throw the link in there. So she does a bunch of 3D printed stuff, and she decided to do these Labubus, which are awesome, and they've gotten big hype over here. Was nice enough to give us these in the shop over here so we can.
So these are completely 3D printed, the whole thing?
3D printed, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a Labubu that was customized.
No.
So it's just full 3D printed.
They do have those Labubus that you could put outfits on them and stuff. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can hand make the little outfits. I'm guessing for people.
I'll tell you what, these things look good quality, really good quality for 3D printed.
Really
exactly. So for people who don't want to pay those absurd prices for the Labubus, but they also have custom Pokemon ones, which is amazing. That's something that obviously something that we mesh with. So
yeah, they're available. If you go to the Instagram, they're available to order. Usually available next day, from what she told us.
Yeah.
So
you guys will be selling these at the shop as well.
You can order them, or you could just place order directly through her. Whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, obviously once she's able to catch up, because like I said, the demand's hot. And not only these stuff, obviously, because she does have
there's a lot
stuff.
A lot of other products.
Anything else custom that you kind of want, you can probably just request through there. So just reach out. Creative Dimensions, awesome person, and just the imagination to come up with stuff like this is just amazing.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, and then the other shout out obviously was when I talked about meeting people out here the morning of
the release.
For Destined Rivals. I actually met JohnnyPriceTV, which is also goes by Passion Price TCG on YouTube. So either of those, Johnny Price TV or Passion Price TCG. I met him and his brother. They were out there waiting in line. He was recording. I thought that was pretty cool. They were awesome people. Just, you know.
And you didn't know at the time that he had such a big following.
He made
I
a
did
pretty
not
cool
know.
video. I guess we can link that in the
We
description as well.
Jeff sent us the video. He made a pretty cool video, and I'm
Yeah.
like, man, he doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but that's his new channel. He's doing a TCG
this
channel,
is his TCG channel,
but
and
his
then-
gaming channel, he has a pretty big following.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
really well put together video. That's why I was kind of amazed. I was like, not a lot of views for such a good quality video.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
basically did a video of the whole experience of what it was like to come to the card shop on a release day to get a booster box. Was it
He got a
booster-
booster box to open with his
Mhm.
brother.
And you got some cool shots of the here at the shop, the people
Yeah.
waiting in line. So we'll put us some clips of that. He gave us permission to do that.
Yeah, he gave us permission for that. So I just want to say that, you know, it's cool not only to see, you know, because obviously we saw the video. The video was amazing. And all his content videos are really good. You know, so besides seeing that though, also seeing the person behind that, of knowing, you know, how awesome of a person he was. He's actually the one that gave me the feedback saying of like how, you know, after I went out there and gave out the packs, how like everybody in the lines all started like talking and stuff and all that. So it was great to get that feedback. It was also great to get his feedback on what he thought about the shop and that type of thing, because obviously we always look for the feedback. So yeah, I just want to say appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping in, and I'm glad you were able to get the booster box and to open with your brother.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And cool video, man. Really appreciate it. It was really cool.
Yep. Appreciate you.
All right. What else we touching on here? We're coming up on 1 hour. We still have to open up some packs. Anything else you want to touch on?
I mean, we can probably do that while we're opening packs. I just wanted to bring up the iPhone
Start
Ultra.
opening up again.
Yeah,
go
go
for
ahead.
it.
Yeah, the iPhone Ultra. I don't know if you guys saw. I don't know if it's legit, not legit. Looks like it's legit. But it's a foldable iPhone. What do you guys think about that?
I saw you put that in the show notes. I think so. Apple definitely has some patents on foldable phone technology.
Mhm.
Doesn't mean they'll come to market. I know there's been a lot of rumors about it the last few years. They could. I don't see Apple doing it because Samsung's kind of, it's not really taking off with them. But you know, you wrote in the show notes. It's called the iPhone Ultra. I think the Ultra name is definitely coming out. Maybe this year, maybe next year. I think they're rebranding the iPhone Pro to Ultra, just like the
Okay.
watch. You know, they didn't do the Watch Pro. They did the Watch Ultra. I think that's
Yeah.
gonna be like their new marketing term. So I think we'll definitely see the Ultra name. Now the foldable phone, I would love to see it. I just don't see Apple taking that risk just yet, especially since Samsung hasn't perfected it. You talked about it on the last podcast that so many of those Samsung foldables are getting returned with the broken
they've
screens.
definitely
and
gotten better. I'm not gonna say they haven't gotten better. But there is. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if maybe obviously it could be people mishandling the phones as well. But what we get a lot back is the interior screen. Once you open it, just doesn't work anymore. Like the outside screen still works, can still make phone calls, can still do everything. It's just the interior screen doesn't work. Now, I don't know if Apple has figured out a way to perfect it or what it is. At least from what I saw from the video it is a smaller device
Mhm.
when you're holding it closed, and then they made it really thin when you open it.
Mhm.
Once again, if something like that would be cool, yes, because obviously people do miss that smaller phone in their pocket.
Yeah.
And then it would be able to be open to be a bigger screen. But like we spoke about, I don't know if the technology is there yet for the foldable screen, or maybe have they figured something out?
You know, like I said, they've been awarded some patents on some innovative ways of doing the foldable technology. I think one of them I read was they do something with an internal heater to like heat up the foldable screen so it's more pliable, so it doesn't get the cracking and the breaking issues that the Samsung gets. And they have some other patents they were awarded as well. So I mean, if they did it, they would do it right, I'm sure. I just don't see them. It's still early for Apple. Apple's, you know, plays a long game. I think it's still early.
Yeah, by what I seen in the video, it was they were not releasing it this year. It was definitely going to be released next year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess it might be something else. Maybe they are calling the iPhone Ultra something else.
Yeah.
What else will they be? Are they just changing the name, or will they be doing something
From the
different?
rumors I read, they're just changing the name from iPhone Pro to iPhone Ultra. They're just rebranding it. You know, they're. I mean, unless they're going to introduce another one, which is going to be iPhone Pro, and iPhone Ultra. Maybe they're going to have three tiers now. I think that makes more sense, actually.
Is this the hit of the damn box, bro? Is this the damn hit? The
What'd you
judge? Damn judge, bro. I got this damn judge.
I'm trying. I'm
All right, guys, we're taking that back. The hit rates for this set are atrocious.
What do we got? Like 5 packs left? 4?
Uh-oh. There we go. The pressure's on. The pressure's on now.
Let me go to the back real quick.
Yeah, can you just put your Mewtwo into one of these packs?
Cut right here.
Oh, okay, there we go. This is the hit of the box right here. Team Rocket's Crobat EX. That's
that,
dope.
that can't be it. There has to be something. Something.
Oh no, actually, yeah, right. Yeah,
This is would be just considered a regular
that's like
full
yeah,
art now.
full art. Yep.
Yeah.
You're right. So what the hell's that, sire?
Let's find out.
Better be a damn Mewtwo scene. What else we got in this damn pack? Holy hell!
Last pack magic, baby.
Oh look, we got Ben. Nose pass. I guess no.
It better be on that last pack, because
Nope. Metagross EX.
did I really leave it for the last pack? I swear this isn't rigged.
This is definitely rigged, guys. I mean, we definitely got the scanner clearly.
Last pack magic, baby.
I'm just gonna let him open this one on stream then.
Oh,
Put it on the
Clan
camera.
Pearl. I did see this one was cool.
This could either go really good or really bad.
The art on this is sick. Actually, I actually really like that card.
To be fair, a lot of your customers pulled some heat today on what they bought from you guys.
They
That
did,
that is
yeah.
true. That is true. They pulled the heat and they left us nothing. Thanks, guys. Yanma, Gibble, Beneco, Clampro, Abomasnow, Judge, Fortress, Torchic, Meowth, Macargo.
Wow,
Nothing.
that's it.
That was the hit of the box.
Oh no.
Told you.
Should have kept it sealed.
Yep.
Yeah, you should have.
Yep. You got the real resealer in the back, right?
Yeah, we got time, right? We'll seal these babies back up.
Oh God.
Yeah, guys, if you're looking for a box, we have one available tomorrow.
Yeah, it's only available tomorrow, guys. Oh man, not good.
Yeah. Anything else we want to touch on?
No, I think we got everything.
It was a good podcast. Being that Ben wasn't here, we still we pulled through here.
Yep.
Yeah, guys. Don't forget this podcast will not have subtitles in it because obviously we are missing.
We
Ben.
don't need the subtitles without
Yeah,
Ben, so yeah,
so
that'd
we
be a
don't need
plus.
So yeah, if you find that weird, just know it's because of that.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys got to understand the full podcast.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Let's wrap it up.
Yep,
Episode
let's wrap
5.
it up.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank
See you
you.
next time.
Yep.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.
Yep. Yeah, don't forget to drop those comments. Like we said, we might get a random gift.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.